FOG Andrew here, and Ryan here from the Family of Gamers. Welcome, War Gamers, to an exciting, awesome, Unmatched battle report. So, today is Ryan's first actual, battle report of us filming it. You've played, what, like 2 other Unmatched games?
Yeah, I've lost every time with him.
Yes, but we're changing it up a little bit. You're taking a different character, so you're trying someone new here. So we're going to see who is the true king or queen of hell. So I'll be taking Bloody Mary, and you're
Ghost Rider.
taking Ghost Rider. So interesting. This is a matchup I've been interested to see as well. But, I'm going to be here to help out Ryan because he's a little bit of an Unmatched newbie. If you haven't seen our vlog where we taught Ryan how to play Unmatched, you can check that out as well. That was a good video. Had some interesting stuff and got your thoughts on Unmatched. So I think it's time to get to it. All right, so we are playing on the Soho board from Cobble and Fog, one of my favorite boards, I will say. But I'll be taking Bloody Mary, like I said before, who is a melee character with 16 health. She has a move of 3. Her ability is at the start of your turn. If you have exactly 3 cards in hand, you gain 1 action, which is pretty good for me. And then what do you got, Roy?
So I am Ghost Rider. He is a melee character with 17 health. He has a move of 2. So basically, if I maneuver, I can spend 1 Hellfire to move an additional 2 spaces. And if I go through another character, and so basically if I spend the Hellfire, I go through another character, they take a damage, and it's 1v1, so it would just be 1 damage. But technically, if there were more characters on the board, I could do damage for everyone I go through. So that's Ghost Rider.
Ghost Rider is pretty good. And with that being said, Ghost Rider is going first. We played rock, paper, scissors for it. So now, Roy, what you gonna do here?
All right, I'm going to move 1, 2.
Okay.
And I'm going to maneuver, so I'll draw a card. So I'm going to maneuver again, and I'll just draw a second card.
Okay, so you're not moving there. Interesting. I'm going to play Stolen Memories then. Look at an opponent's hand and choose a card. Your opponent may discard it. If they don't, their hero takes damage equal to its boost value.
Okay.
Give me your hand. Let me take a look at what you got here. I'm gonna... do I want to be a jerk? It's like that SpongeBob song. Don't be a jerk. It's Christmas. All right. I think I'm going to... I'm gonna try to discard that one. Do you want that card to be discarded, Roy?
No, so okay. I'll take 1 damage.
All right, so you're gonna take... Yes, so you're down to 16 damage. So that was my first action, and then with that I will maneuver, and I will go, let's see, we're gonna go... This is interesting. I'm in an interesting predicament. I'm gonna stand there, actually. I'm gonna chill out in my mirror, so that'll be back to you.
All right, so I'm going to maneuver, draw a card. I'll move 1, 2, discard a card to boost my movement, and I will attack Bloody Mary.
And you're not doing the Hellfire?
No, I'm not doing the Hellfire.
Okay.
I will discard a card.
Okay. And you're going to attack Bloody Mary. Interesting. I will do that. All right, so we got a feint. So that will... get rid of your thing, but I will be taking 3 damage, bringing me down to 12. So now cancels your effects. All right, I think what I'm going to do is I'm just going to go straight out and just do an attack right now. All right, so we have a 1 attack, but now you can add the boost value of the opposing fighter's card to this card's value, which would mean that would be a 5. And then, but now your opponent, which would be you, discards a random card from your hand and then adding that boost value to my attack. Right now, I'm trying to attack against a 5.
That's your power?
Yeah, it's my ability there.
1.
All right, so then that would be a 2, and then against the 5. So nothing happens there. Unfortunately, that's my first action. I'm going to maneuver, and then I will go 1, 2, 3, And then I will actually boost my movement and go 4 right there. Do I want to do that actually? Interesting. All right, you know what? I'm not gonna move. Just gonna maneuver and just stand there.
All right, I will maneuver. So I'll draw a card. I will spend 1 Hellfire to move Ghost Rider. He's gonna go through to here.
Okay, so that will bring me down to 11.
And I am going to attack.
Okay. All right, so we got 3 against a 4. And so my after combat goes first because I am defending. Choose one of the fighters in the combat and move them up to 4 spaces. So I think what I'm going to end up doing is... interesting. I'm going to go 1, 2, 3 right there.
Okay. And you take a damage for Hellfire.
Yep, I took that for the... So I'm
Gotcha.
down to 11. And then what's your after combat? Does it do anything or no?
After combat, you may spend one Hellfire to move Ghost Rider up to 2 spaces.
Are you going to do it?
Yes.
Okay.
So I'm going to move Ghost Rider 1, 2.
All right.
I have to go to the second Hellfire.
Okay. So now I'm starting my turn with 3 cards in my hand, meaning I will gain a 3rd action this turn. So I will maneuver, and I will go 1, 2, 3 right there. So we'll attack you. All right. So my during combat is if Bloody Mary shares no zones with the space she started in, which I didn't. I was here, ended up in the blue. This is a 6 instead. So looks like you'll be taking 3. Are you spending the Hellfire?
Yep, so I already spent the Hellfire, and I'm going to move him back 1, 2.
All right. So now I'm going to play Closer Than She Appears. I'm going to move Bloody Mary 1 space. I'm going to go here, and I will draw a card and gain an action. So with that, I will just maneuver again and stand there as my 4th action, technically. So now back to you, finally.
All right, so I'm going to maneuver, draw a card. So I'm going to play Hell Rides With Me, which was able to boost my movement. So I'll move 1, 2, 3, 4. This card gets discarded.
And you also gain 2 Hellfire and an action.
Yes.
From that, which is kind of nuts.
Yep. I am going to maneuver again, draw a card, spend one of those Hellfires, and move through you 1, 2. So you take damage.
All right, so then down to 10 now. And so you played the scheme.
Oh, so I should have
you
one more
maneuvered,
action.
and you still got 1 more, so because it gained you an action there.
Okay, and I will attack. And now that I move there, I have 1 more action. I will attack you.
All right. So my during combat is the value of this card is equal to the printed value of your opponent's card. So mine would be a 3. And what does yours do?
After combat, if Ghost Rider started this turn in a different space, which he did, he gains 2 Hellfire.
All right, so you're back to full Hellfire now. So I got 3 more cards in my hand. That means I'm getting a 3rd action here. Okay, I'm going to attack you. All right, so interesting card here. So first things first, a 3 against a 3. Do you want to spend the Hellfire to move Ghost Rider?
Yeah, but what does your card do first?
My card will basically give me a 2nd attack for free right now.
So I would.
And this 0 is going to be a 3. Here's the thing: you're going to move, it's still going to go off. That's a rule-specific thing. It will still go off even though you moved away.
All right, I will still move away though. So
Okay.
I will go 1, 2.
All right. So now, during combat, if your opponent played a card against Bloody Requiem, which is the first attack, this attack's value is that card's printed. So now you have to defend again against a 3.
Okay.
So yeah, just that attack. Okay. So
And I would gain
and
2
then-
Hellfire, which is really 1 because I.
Yes. All right. So now that was my first action was the attack. I'm gonna maneuver and go 1-2 right there, and I will attack again.
I'm actually going to choose not to defend this.
You're not gonna defend
I'm going
this.
to choose not to defend.
All right, so that would be a um, I can boost this attack, which I will for another 4, bringing this to a 5. Okay, and then after combat, if this is my third action, I get to recover 3 health because it is my third action. I'm up to 13, back up to 13, and what are you at now?
I'll be at 8.
At 8, okay. This is getting kind of scary for me, but it is your turn now.
All right, I'm going to maneuver and draw a card, and I will attack you.
We have a 2, and then what is yours?
It would be a 5 because during this combat, this card's value is 1+ for each Hellfire you have.
Okay.
5.
So you have 5, so I'm taking 3, bringing me back down to 10 here. And then I may place Bloody Mary in any empty space adjacent to the opposing fighter. I'm going to go right here. So I don't have any cards right now. So I'm going to maneuver and then maneuver again. So I'm going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
So I'm going to maneuver, move 1, 2. Then I will draw another card. 1, 2.
Okay, so double maneuvering from both of us. For me, I'm going to maneuver, draw a card, and then I will maneuver again. So we're going to go 1, 2, 3 right here.
All right, I'm going to maneuver, draw a card, and I am going to move 1 and attack you.
Okay. So my after combat's going first. Oh, shoot. Oh, no. Ooh, wait a minute. Oh, God. Okay, hold on. You may place Bloody Mary in any empty space adjacent to the opposing fighter. I'm going to go right here. And what does yours do?
After combat, spend any amount of Hellfire, deal that much damage to each fighter in Ghost Rider zone. So
I no longer... Oh, that scared me.
But
Now-
I would do.
now the
I would
way
still
that-
do 2 damage though. No, or what was your defense?
My defense was 2.
Okay.
So back to me. I got 3 cards in my hand, meaning I would be getting another action. I will be playing Closer Than She Appears. Move Bloody Mary up to 1 space. I'm not going to, but I will draw an action, draw a card and gain an action. So that just basically got me a free card. What I think I'm going to do is, I think what I will do is just maneuver and boost my movement. So I'll go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I discarded a 2, brought my movement up to 5, and then I think I will just attack you as my third action. Okay. So now, if Bloody Mary shares no zones with the space she started in this turn, it's a 6. So that will be 4 damage to you.
So I am down to 4. And I lost combat, but I am at full Hellfire, so my ability doesn't. Alright, I am going to maneuver. And I will attack you.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. So what is your during combat?
The card's value is 1+ for each Hellfire that you have. So I'm at 5.
All right. So bring me down to 8 now, and then my after combat is just I get to draw a card. So.
And then I would get 1 more action, correct? Or no? I maneuvered and attacked.
Yeah. So that's it.
Okay.
So I think I'm gonna have to maneuver here. I don't want to, but I think I'm gonna. Shoot. Okay, I'm gonna.
I can't defend you, so.
Cannot. Interesting. So that sucks. You will be taking 3. And then this is a 0, but because you didn't play a card, you're defending against a 0, so you'll only be just taking the 3 for not defending.
Okay, so I'm down to 1.
You're down to 1. And that's back to you.
So I'll maneuver and draw a card.
I only got a health.
I'm going to maneuver, draw a card. I'm going to 1-2 spend a Hellfire to cause 1 damage.
All right, that'll bring me down to 7.
I am going to attack you.
Alrighty. All right, we got a 2 against a 3. So I will be taking 1. Bring me down to 6.
And I'm going to spend 2 Hellfires to give me 1 extra action.
All right. And then I will place Bloody Mary in any empty space adjacent to the opposing fighter. I will go there.
So I'm going to maneuver, I'm going to draw a card, and I'll spend a Hellfire to move 1, 2. And then I'm going to spend the Scheme card, the 2, to boost my movement.
All right. So
and I'm going to go 1, 2.
Okay. So now I'm up. I'm going to draw to maneuver 1, 2, 3. I will draw another card. And we'll go 1, 2, 3 right there.
All right, I'm going to play a Scheme. That gets me back to 5 Hellfire.
No! All right.
Then I will maneuver, draw a card, and I will move 1, 2.
Okay. Interesting. I'm going to maneuver. I'm going to go 1, 2, 3. Shoot. All right, I'm going to discard that, boost my movement here. Go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Went the long way there. So back to you.
All right, I'll maneuver and draw a card, and I will attack you.
Okay. Damn it. Damn it. Damn it. So my during combat is you may increase or decrease the value of this card by 1. Not going to. And then my after combat is if the value of this card matches your opponent's card, draw 1 card, which I will, and the opposing fighter takes 2 damage.
Oh, I'm dead.
Yep. So that will be a...
That was lame.
Yeah. Get out of here, Ghost Rider. Bloody Mary is the official Queen of Hell. Well, that is another... Well, not another, I guess. A Bloody Mary victory right here. So, Bloody Mary is the official Queen of Hell. So, I think this is kind of an interesting thing, because, you know, me and Coach have been doing battle reports and playing Unmatched for the last couple of years now, and you liking it, getting into it now.
Yeah, it's fun.
What are your... So, yeah, first off, thoughts on Unmatched in general, which, like I said, you could check out our game night video, or our Unmatched video, where we taught Ryan how to play, but what do you think about it?
I think as we go, I'm getting the hang of it. Like, there are certain things where I'm like, you know, in hindsight, I'm like, I really wish I did that instead of that. And even with that last maneuver, like the last move, I was kind of, you gotta, you know, in a way, it's a lot like chess. Where it's like, where we gotta play ahead. So I was down to 1 health, and I think I was discarding cards. Basically, I'm like, you know what, I need to get away from him right now because I'm not situated to go up against him. And you just happen to have the 1 card that would have that put me out of it. So I had a 5 damage card in the holster plus a card that would have given me another action. I think the last card I played was the one that would have given me another action.
Yes, sure. Yeah, you spend the 2 Hellfire to gain the action. Yeah, that would have probably done it for me because I had the only card I had. I was kind of banking on this card because the only card that I had left to defend with was that card.
Right.
So if you didn't die and you gained the action, you would have probably taken me out there because I had I think 5 health left. So if you did something else, you would have probably...
It came down to the wire. I think what I did wrong was I was probably a little too conservative with the Hellfire. Yeah. You know what? I had those 2 cards on 2 different occasions where it was like, you use it and then the amount of Hellfire adds to the total. And, I mean, you're just... I was playing, so it was like 5, but I had to use it. Right. I think what I should have done is like probably drive through your character a little bit more.
Yeah.
And then I had the schemes to build back up. Honestly... In hindsight, he's supposed to go through the guy, attack when he can, and just kind of zoom back and forth and back and forth. Like, that's what Ghost Rider should be.
Right.
I think I picked that up towards the end, and then, you know, it just didn't have the health for it. So.
Yeah. Now, there's a character, like She-Hulk, right? Her thing is I think it's the beginning of her turn or something, or the end of her turn. It's like she stomps the ground, picks up a rock, and throws it
Right.
at you. So you discard a card, and then you do whatever the boost value is in damage to a person in your zone.
Right.
So which is pretty good. So I would want to see like Ghost Rider versus She-Hulk, right? But only using the abilities
Right.
to do damage and not the any cards. You know, just just keep doing this special ability damage. I think that
What
would
is
be a
She-Hulk? Does
long
She-Hulk
game.
move? What's her move?
I think she's 2
Oh,
and
okay.
she has 20 health, but you know,
I think Ghost Rider should not have 2 movement. I think he should have
well,
3 movement. He's on a
well,
bike.
right, but the whole thing is you spend the Hellfire to zoom with the bike to go 4. You
Yeah,
know what I
but
mean? That's kind of the idea.
I
I
get that.
agree with you to an extent. If they made the movement 3, then they would have had to boost the Hellfire to 5. If you were to spend the Hellfire and then you go up to 5,
I
because
still
it's not really worth it to spend the Hellfire and go 1 extra movement. It's more worth it to go double your movement that you already
right.
have. That's what I think personally.
No, I agree. I just think like man's on a bike. Man should be able
Yeah,
to go more than two
yeah,
two spaces. But yeah,
right.
honestly, fun. I'm picking it up as I go along. Like I think that we will be doing a lot more Unmatched videos. I think you
Yeah,
guys like the Unmatched content. But we want to hear from you guys. When we put out Unmatched videos, when they put out Unmatched videos, comment below. Let us know that you like it. Let us know that you want to see more because we like doing it.
yeah.
I mean, was enthusiastic to get me in. I enjoy playing it, and
Now, before we end, I just want
yeah,
to do ask another quick question. What are your thoughts on Ghost Rider as a character?
good. I think I just like didn't play him to probably his potential, but
Mhm.
otherwise, like I would run Ghost Rider again. So
Yeah,
I
yeah,
think I can play this matchup, and I don't want to say win because, like I guess it comes down to situation. But I think I can do better than I did this
yeah.
game. So
I mean, most of the characters in Unmatched, I've at least played twice.
right.
So just because of how many times I've played this game, also I'm trying to like, I'm not trying to just keep playing the same character over and over again
Is
to
this
master one character. I'm trying to master all of them.
right?
So I've at least played every character twice. I think besides uh the newest like Marvel boxes, I
Is
haven't really
this
used those.
is this the first time Ghost Rider and or Bloody Mary have been on the
Yes,
channel? Wow,
yes.
we have a family of gamers first.
Actually, not the first time Ghost Rider or Bloody Mary have been on the channel, actually, but the first time they've clashed together. So I guess that
Fair.
counts, kind of. But for me, Bloody Mary is one of my favorites. I love the dynamic of trying to figure out to get 3 cards in your hand when you start. That's why it's like I'll draw a card, have 4, you'll attack me, I'll defend. Now I got 3 cards.
Right.
Then on my turn, I gain an action.
I caught that, and there were at times where running away from me was good because I was leaving him in spaces where he had to maneuver. Like,
Right.
of course, you could spend to boost, but it's like it's just let him have not. You just want him away from 3 cards,
Right.
basically. So,
Right.
and that's what I kind of tried to do towards the end. I think I didn't give myself enough allowance with
Hellfire.
the Hellfire.
Yeah.
Plus, I didn't use one of the attack cards that was like split because I wanted to save it, and I took damage like head on. Probably not the wisest, but like I think I was just trying to play like the long game there.
Right,
but did
right,
not
right.
end up working out. But
Yeah.
great game. I enjoyed it.
Yeah. So that's about it. Check out the link tree in the description. We got our links to the social media, our podcast, our Patreon if you feel so inclined to donate. And then also if you want to become a YouTube membership person, you get access to, and as well as a Patreon supporter, you get access to early videos and exclusive videos once a month.
And at the
Two,
very least, subscribe to the channel.
subscribe. Yeah, if you're new, we got more Unmatched stuff coming out in the future, definitely. I'm hyped for the new stuff that they're coming out with. I'm hyped for more matchups. So, and if you want to see any matchups specifically, let us know that down in the comments below. I want to see what you guys think. We got all the sets except Buffy, so,
Right.
and I have no intention on getting Buffy, so, unless it's like $10 at Barnes and Noble on clearance, but that's about it. But yeah, so that's about it, guys. Check out the videos that are on the screen. We'll see you in the next one.